Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. It's going to be part one, or not part one. I probably actually will fill it and finish this all on camera. But the first video for Jade in June, which is co-hosted with Shelleen over at TheColoringBookNook and Lisa over at Lisa's Coloring Corner. So I was going to start at the Dragons page, but I'm not going to be able to film another color and chat until probably Monday night, so you won't see it until Tuesday night. Or Tuesday morning, I mean. So I figured so you can usually do one of these pages in one sitting. I figured I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and start with the Chibi Girls Grayscale 2-in-1. And the page I picked out was Little Eskimo. And since this is like water, just like that in snow, you know, it's like it's water, you know. I do the water in this book a little differently because I messed up when I first did it and I just kind of ran with that. So instead of like doing like a gray or a white, all of my water in this book is pink because I was reaching for a blue. I grabbed a pink by accident, didn't notice until the marker was on the page. So it's all going to be pink. So we're going to do different shades of pink for everything. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a whole bunch of markers. Let's see if I can turn you. I have the Artis Everblends, the Touch 5s, and the Cali Arts. So let me go ahead and get you back into position. Kind of zoom in. I'm just going to leave you about right there, so I have to kind of zoom in and move around. So let's get started. I'm going to pick out a color for her skin. Let's see. You can tell I was very prepared. Let's use sand in the Touch 5s. So hope everyone is having a good day. It is currently Friday. Technically, it's actually still May for me right now, but you'll see this on Saturday, which is June 1st. So, and I'm using the the nib tip instead of the chisel tip here because my chisel tip is kind of going a little dry on me in the sand. Well, in a lot of my Touch 5s actually. So it's easier to use the nib tip and just work extra fast. So I hope everyone has a good weekend. It was a hectic end to the week here because yesterday, which it was Thursday, my dad left for work about 6 o'clock. At about 6:30, my mom went into the bathroom, flushed the toilet, and it filled all the way up and would not go down and wouldn't go down and wouldn't go down. So my dad called the landlord, and he was going to try making us wait until today to get a plumber out there. Luckily, the water went down because my dad had me flush my toilet to see if it was a blockage in their toilet or what it was in the pipe or something like that. And mine was also blocked. It filled all the way up. So can we use, I think, Bud Green for her eyes in the Cali Arts. So yeah, he was going to make us wait. Well, actually, technically he did make us wait all of Thursday night into Friday morning because my dad called him back and told him, like, hey, it turns out it was a septic thing because it started to smell a little bit of sewage up the pipes. So that wasn't fun. But we ended up, the guy came out early this morning. We use Walnut in the Cali Arts, which is Y332. And it was fixed, but it's like, if it was a plumbing issue, he was going to make us wait the entire night, even though there's about 4 or 5 places around here that are 24-hour plumbing services. And we told him, at that point, we told him that it was in both toilets, meaning that we had no toilets. Luckily, we did. It turns out that we could flush the toilets, but only one at a time. Meaning that we only used my mom's bathroom until she went to bed, and then I was able to use my bathroom after she went to bed. I just checked to make sure she wasn't in there, and left my bedroom door open so that my mom, if I woke up in the middle of the night, she can come and look and see if I was up or I was in the bathroom, or I was in my room. So yeah, that was fun, but the guy came like super bright and early, and we didn't know what the landlord was going to do, because he never called my dad or my mom, or texted, because my landlord, our landlord is like the king of texting only and not picking up his phone to talk on the phone. He even like shoot a text message and say like, hey, person called, to be there first thing in the morning, you know? So we didn't know what was going to happen. But luckily, it's fixed now. Now we're just praying that the roof doesn't start leaking, because it kind of looks like it's giving in some areas in the house. Not like giving, but like it kind of looks like maybe, you know how sometimes paint wears down after a while, so you can see that a water stain was painted over some areas in the house that are looking like that. So we're hoping that it's an old water stain and not new water stains, especially with hurricane season coming. But we have insurance on the house, so if anything happens to our stuff because of that, we have the highest we can go on insurance. So, and if it leaks on any of the furniture that we got, we have insurance on that as well. Our insurance for the furniture is actually so good with the Babcock that I'm going to use black now, the Touch 5s. Actually, no, I don't like the smell of that one. I'm going to use the black and the Cali Arts. That if, say, anything would to happen, like, say, a leak in the roof happens and our chairs get ruined, it's full coverage, so that we can go in. This is pale violet. I think it's purple or pink. Pink, okay. But we can go in there, and it basically means that you can just go in there, pick a new chair out, and they'll just replace it. If the value is higher, then they'll just put it onto your total. If the value is lower, they'll take it off your total. Okay, I'm going to use a gray. I'm going to use Fog Gray in the Arteza Everblends for the dog. And it looks like he has a blanket on him right there, so I'd be careful not to do the blanket. Actually, I'm going to use the chisel tip, because I found the chisel tips in the Artezas are a lot better than the nib tips. The nib tips are just a little too stiff. Make sure hopefully that was not a little blurry. If it was, I do apologize. But yeah, so at least it's all fixed now. We don't have to worry about, the toilet issues, because it's always just, like me and my mom were joking. Our stomach felt fine until we realized that we couldn't use the toilet. And then me and my mom both were joking while we were watching our show. It's like, now it feels like our stomach is about to explode, because we knew we couldn't go in there. If you're wondering why I'm keeping my hand down here, no one could, accidentally maybe screenshot it and try to take the picture or anything like that, because that happens sometimes in the coloring community. I know none of the people who are watching do this, but maybe the people that happen upon it. And if you leave a picture, open, people can screenshot the video and print it out, or like edit it up in Photoshop. Excuse me. Sorry about that. and have a free picture without paying for the book. So I want to try to leave my hand on them. So yeah, that was Thursday. And we watched on Thursday, it was iZombie, which was an okay episode. I like the way the season is building up towards like the all-out war. What is that back there? That's his other ear. Yeah, that's his other ear. I like how it's building up towards the all-out war against the zombies and the humans. But I don't know, it was not my favorite episode of the season. It was just very, very slow. I thought it was funny that Clive ended up slipping and hurting his back and then being high on painkillers the whole episode, which is funny because he's usually the stiffer, uptight one. Okay, I'm gonna grab a slightly darker gray for his nose. So I grab cloudy gray in the Arteza. Okay, let me grab the same thing I used for her tongue on his, which is pale violet in the Touch 5. Sorry about that, I just randomly burped and I'm gonna go edit that out, so like randomly snuck up on me. So I'll edit that out before when I'm piecing the videos together. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the pinks and we're gonna do the pinks first. No, I'm gonna do this. I'll do her first. Let's see, it's gonna be pinks. Let's do her in purples. So I'm gonna grab all the purples I want from excuse me, from the Artezas. Let's see, lilac. There we go. You can use lilac in the Arteza Everblends for the fur. I made myself a cup of tea last night after filming the coloring update where I color in May. And I think I might do that again tonight because my voice is still a little croaky. So if I cough, that is why. I do apologize if it startles anyone or annoys anyone. But today was Friday, so I kind of just relaxed after that stress of yesterday and the excitement of yesterday because it was the Drag Race finale and my favorite person all the time won. Probably my all-time favorite of the show. She won, so I was very, very happy about that. And I'm sad because now probably won't be until the fall we have another Drag Race season because we're getting the Drag Race UK now. And I don't go over, I'll just use a darker blue back there for the sky, it doesn't matter. I don't go very heavy on it, not very heavy on myself, I guess you'd say, about going out of lines because it is alcohol marker, so it will feather out anyways. Yeah, we're getting Drag Race UK. I think it airs over there on BBC 3, I think, or was it BBC 3 or BBC 1? I'm not sure. I forget what it's called. I think it was BBC 1. I'm not sure. And I'll have 8 episodes. and that's coming on in the fall. And then in the winter, we'll get All Stars 5. And then in spring, we'll have the season 12. So I am excited because that show is one of those shows that it can air year round and I would be hooked. I would never get tired of that show. And August, Dragula starts, which that one I am super excited about because that one is more horror underground stuff. So like say like monster-esque aesthetics. Like the person who won season 1 is a lot more like vampiric of a drag queen, meaning that they kind of dress more like the old school vampires in like the movies and stuff like that. And then the one that won season 2 is more of like I don't know how to describe that one. I'm not trying to say like that one and stuff like that, but I just wanted to say it just in case you haven't watched it yet. It's on Amazon Prime if you want to watch Dragula. It's worth it. It's a good weekend marathon show. Yeah, I'm not sure how to describe that one other than maybe like a new kind of video game-esque monster aesthetic person. But so far, I am 2 for 2 in people winning on that show that I wanted. So I am happy about that. And so far, it has only been 2 winners that I haven't really wanted to win on Drag Race, which was season 2 and season 10. Okay, I'm going to use lavender. And I'm going to use on the gloves. I keep forgetting, I always go for the chisel tips on the Touch 5s and the Cali Arts. When I use the RTs, it's like, okay, go for the chisel. Or when I use the nib tip, the bullet tip up here. And this lavender is kind of bluish, but we'll go with it. But yeah, today I pretty much just relaxed. I listened to music, played games, because you do the shoes as well. Because, just want to kind of relax after how kind of the ending of the evening went down yesterday. Just want to kind of have a nice, fun day. So I just listened to music and played some games. I was listening to Miley Cyrus's new album or EP, her new extended play. It's only 6 songs long, and it's pretty good. I don't really like 2 of the songs or 3 of the songs on there. I like one of them until like the last little bit of it. So I'll say 4 of the songs on there I do like. And 2 of them I'm kind of indifferent about. Like I said, I do wish it was longer. But I understand what she's doing. She's doing it in like a 3 separate thing. So it comes out like episodically through the year. And now for her outfit, we're going to use Violet. I'm going to try to use the chisel tip because this is in some of the smaller areas. Feels pretty good. And I switched back from Apple Music to Spotify because they had a deal going on that if you resubscribe, because I was already a subscriber before, you can get 3 months for $9.99. So basically 3 months for the price of one. So I was like, I will do that instead of paying just 1 month at a time. Because I was kind of annoyed with Apple Music anyways, because they took off on the For You page, like your daily discoverers type of thing, and it kind of gave you like, I think it was 8 or 10 new albums every single day from different people, and they could be the same people you listen to, you know, they kind of curate it, you know, to what you listen to already. And this purple is a little darker, so I'm not sure how well the grayscale will be coming through, but I did want it to be a little bit of a darker outfit to pop out from the pinks I'm going to be using. Yeah, they took away that, the discover part, so it's like, I'm not gonna keep paying and then have to, like, search every single time for new music. Instead of, like, because I discovered so many new people from that. So, like, I'll just go back to Spotify where I can just easily search everything up more. So, that's what I did. And as long as I can listen to my music, I don't care. Because I like to have music on most of the time when I'm writing, playing games, coloring sometimes, if I might listen to a coloring chat. And it can get, you know, CDs are expensive. You know, paying $10 per CD versus paying $10 a month to stream it. You're still supporting the artist because of the fact that they get money for per streams, so as much as I like having my physical CDs and stuff like that, and now with what iTunes, or yeah, Apple's doing, they're getting rid of iTunes. So I can't just go ahead and buy an album, rip it, and put it on there. I put it on my phone, so it's like every move that Apple does, it makes me like inch more and more closer to wanting to get an Android. Okay, we're gonna use G902 in the Cali Arts for the blanket here. I say that, but I like my Apple phones. I think I'd be more annoyed at it. That nib tip is trying out on me. I think I'd be more annoyed if I had a MacBook. But I have a regular computer. I'm trying to save up for a MacBook Pro for my writing, because they're really good for writing and stuff like that, because they last a long time. But until I make it with my writing, I will continue to use my PCs, especially because in probably 2 months I'll be able to go to Babcock and get the same kind of computer that my mom does, and that is a really good one. So yeah, I like that. Okay, let's get all the pinks. Let's see, pink. Oop, pop the lid off. And this is more of a purple, I think. Let me check. No, that's deep red, like magenta. I got 5 of the pinks from the Artezas. Let's use bubblegum pink for the igloos. Keep that all water theme in these books going. Pink. And then tomorrow is Saturday, or today for you, Saturday. So we're going to run to the library. I was able to renew all my books, but I do want to return one, and I'm not sure if I'm going to renew any or not like that, so I might look, but I'm not sure. Or not renew, check out more, I mean. So that was that. Why wasn't part of the igloo? I don't know why I did that. It was part of a rock. So I'll do it a little darker so we can go over it. But yeah, so I'm going to probably look, because there's no harm in looking at the library. There we got the igloos. And okay, we're going to do hot pink for the stones. So go ahead and just go right back over that. You didn't even see that that was bubblegum pink. And you didn't hear me forgetting that that was bubblegum pink already. Yeah, my voice kind of left me yesterday because my sinuses are draining and stuff like that. I've been taking allergy medicine and it's kind of worked everything loose. And when it does that, it kind of starts to drain and you get like a little cough and stuff like that. And I know I might look a mess because I'll be tired, but I have to film a little something for my reading update later this month because I'm going to be returning one of the books, but I still want to talk about every single book that I read this month in that video, so I'm just going to film a quick little, like maybe 2-3 minute video so that it can get inserted into the video when I do upload it later on this month. Let's do this part in this pink, make it look like the rocks or the stones, the mountain. And this part. There we go. Because I did end up DNFing a book. I think it's that Storm one that I showed you. I ended up DNFing that one. It's just had way too many kind of early young adult novel tropes. And yeah, just wasn't for me. I don't know if I'll talk about it or if I'll just maybe return it and be like, eh. Don't even need to mention it because really I only spent like maybe like a day reading it, maybe 2 days reading it at most. So I'm not sure if I will or mention it or not. And the next book I am going to read is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. Because I have renewed that one twice, and that means I am out of renewal, so I have 3 more weeks to read it. Or return it. And I'm not sure how I'm going to enjoy it, if I'm being honest. Simply because I don't really enjoy heavier subject books anymore. I used to really, I loved The Hate You Give. And during that time I read The Hate You Give, I loved to read, very heavy books that were going to make me emotional and make me, feel things and everything like that. But now I just kind of like, I just like to read for enjoyment and not kind of feeling all those emotions. I like to read happy stories, fun stories. So I'm gonna give it a shot. If I don't like it, I'll just wait for the movie to come out. But hopefully it'll be good, because I do like Angie Thomas's writing. And I would hate to kind of write off her books, because she probably will continue writing this kind of like the heavier topic books like that. I think she said in an interview that this one is not as heavy as The Hate You Give, so I'm hoping. But you never know, because there's only a certain amount there's only a certain amount of things that are heavier than what The Hate You Give was about. So anything underneath The Hate You Give is a little bit, of a lighter subject. I think it's this one's about a girl who's trying to make it out of the ghetto and as a rap star or something like that, a rapper. So I'm hoping that it's more about, her trying to leave and not heavier subjects like that. But I know like it's important to have the heavier subjects in, especially young adult books, where a lot of young adult people are reading it. Young adult books are targeted towards 14 to 17-year-old people. It's just everyone can read young adult. There's no age limit on books. You can be 80 years old and pick up a middle grade book and find it thoroughly enjoyable. Just like you can be 13 and pick up what's classified or deemed as like an adult literary novel and find it enjoyable. It just depends on the reader's taste. But as I've grown over the last few years, I really feel like I want to read more, fun at heart books, not gonna make you emotionally destroyed books. Okay, that one goes there. Grab a drink again so my voice doesn't keep croaking out on me. Okay, I'm going to use watermelon pink for the snow, or the ground snow. Yeah, I accidentally, when I was doing that surfer page, I accidentally grabbed a pink, and if I remember correctly, I was watching someone do a coloring chat, and I just kind of like absentmindedly reached over and grabbed, because I seen the blue I wanted in my Cali Arts. So I just kind of reached, and the pink that was used was right next to the blue, and I didn't even check the colors of it before I had put it down. I just kind of uncapped it and just kind of set it down. Like I just kind of like looked like right now I'm looking over towards my TV, and I just kind of like that, put a dot down, because I was gonna start coloring. It's like, oops, well, it's too late now. So it became pink. And forever in the Chibi Girls page, it's pink. In the Chibi Girls world, water is pink. Okay, I'm gonna use it up here as well, because this is the snow. I actually think I should have used the watermelon pink for the igloos and then the bubblegum pink for the snow, but I'm going to actually go over that, make it a little darker, because it would be underneath the snow anyways. That one I'll have to feel like going all around it, Just go right over it. Yeah, these pages do not take me very long, so I'll be using these as my in-between. So like whenever I finish a color and chat for Jade in June, like if like the dragons page takes 3 or 4 parts, the video right after that will be a Chibi Girls page, and then I'll move on to the next one. That way, after doing a longer color and chat, I can just have fun and do like a one-off type video, or if it's more detailed, do a 2-off. Or I can always just start one on camera, work for like an hour or so, and then finish off camera, and then just show you and make a note of what I used. Yeah, I'm really excited because I'm hoping that I'll have enough left to pick up Kawaii Girls. I'll know by probably let's see, Wednesday or Thursday if I have enough extra. Because that's when all the bills come out and stuff like that. Because I won't have much extra to do anything. But because I was hoping that I would get something from YouTube this month, but it's going to be probably in July that happens. Because I want to do like a nice big kind of summer giveaway, summer coloring giveaway type of thing. I wanted to do like a bigger one for summer, but July is still in summer, so just has to wait an extra month. Because that one, the next giveaway that I do on my channel, it's going to be for everyone that's subscribed, but I'm not going to just hide it at the end of color and chat. I'll put up an actual video. This is blush pink now, but I'll put up an actual video for it. And I'll still do it the same exact way that I did my last giveaway. Sorry, it was kind of brain fart there. Okay, this is this one right here. Yeah, now it's that. Couldn't remember if it was that or that, but it's now this. But whoever gets chosen as a winner will when I email you, I'll ask for your wish list, and that's it. That's how I'll send it. But I was hoping to have that up in June, but it looks like I'll have to wait till July. But that's all good because I'll be able to know, because YouTube analytics, no, not YouTube, Google AdSense. The next color I'm going to use last is fuchsia. Google AdSense updates every month for me on the 12th. I don't know if that's for everyone or me. So I'll know exactly when I'll be able to film and post a video about it in July. That way, I can have a nice summer giveaway for everyone. But I wanted to do one, like my very first one I did very sneakily at the end of a color and chat. And then the next one I'll do will be a public one where you just have to be subscribed, that's it. And then you have to be subscribed, answer a question type of thing. I'll say that in the video type of thing, but and then after that I'll probably do some more sneaky ones over the few months whenever I have extra. Most of them will be sneaky giveaways at the end of color and chats. That way I can just, hook everyone into watching. That way, just in case my personality bores someone, I have to watch the end to get a reward. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Let's use apricot for the fish. But I just thought it'd be like a nice kind of way to reward people when I just do it at the end of at the end of videos. So that way, you know, if you watch my videos to the end, you got a little surprise, you know? And you never know when it's gonna happen, so I think I did kind of hint a little too strongly over on Instagram when I first did the last one. I think I made a post after I was done, like, you might want to watch to the end with this one. Like, might have tipped some people off, but I'm not going to do that again. I'm just going to have to wait. There we go. Apricot in the Everblends. Let's grab yellow ochre in the Touch 5s. I actually think I'm going to do this whole page in markers, no Posca or gel pen. I'm liking how this is turning out right now. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go to Walmart, get some food. Because my dad's still working night shift, so we're just gonna get some microwave meals. Let's see, let's do Arctic Blue fitting in the Arteses. And we will do this part blue. This one has actually a pretty good nib on the little nib tip. Oh, no, never mind. Spoke too soon. Okay. You know what the nice thing about this is? I'm going to do the other one's darker, so I'm going to cheat. That's the nice thing when you do add in dark parts. You just go over the whole thing lightly. With everything in light color. Let it dry for a little bit, and then go over the dark. But we're going to go to Walmart, do that. I had to pick up razors this week because I picked some up the other week when we were lower at the Dollar Tree, and I am surprised I have a face left. I'm surprised I could even grow hair on my face again after that, because it didn't shave, it kind of plucked. So I'm going to pick up one from Walmart. And then, let's see, maybe I don't know, maybe my mom and dad will watch a movie on Netflix tonight. Or not tonight, yeah, maybe tonight, Saturday night. I kind of want to watch Incredibles 2, but at the same time, I want to kind of like trick them into watching Terrifier. Because Terrifier is like the best movie. And Terrifier 2 has fully been announced, and it's funded. And the script is finished. So, it's coming. Art the Clown is returning, and I'm so happy. Honestly, if I ever get a tattoo, I want to get an Art the Clown tattoo. Oop. Tried to pull it off, the cap came off, so. Let's reach in. Okay. Gonna use Mykonos Blue, because I actually don't have any tattoos. I've wanted one for a while. But I actually want to get two like on top of my hands, but I kind of never did it because I didn't know what kind of career I would ever have, because you know sometimes they don't like when you do that. And I know you have like you get like heavy duty foundation, so I gotta put on. But I just never did it. But now that I want to truly fully try to be a writer, I'll probably do it eventually. Maybe that'll be my first splurge. But when I get if you've watched Yu-Gi-Oh growing up, the anime, I want to get the Seal of Orichalcos on there. On one hand, And on the other top part hand, I want to get the pentagram seal from Black Butler. I actually have it on a necklace, actually. I'll go grab it in a second. I can show you. You can probably look it up even and get a better image of it. I actually got a necklace of it. Let me just go grab it really quickly. Let me just put that right on top, just in case. You can't even see it anyways now. Oop. Ran into the desk. But like it looks like that right there. Found it on there you go. On Amazon. Found it on Amazon a long time ago actually. So I just throw it on so it doesn't get lost. But it's the seal that the butler, forget the name of the person, because my wife watched like half the first season and fell in love, and then Netflix took it off. But it's the seal that the butler has to protect CL, which is the main character. So I've always had kind of like ideas and thoughts to get tattoos and stuff like that, but I just never had the funds for it, because that's why I kind of always do my hair, because I like the idea of tattoos being, you know, like that form of expression and stuff like that. But never had the money for it, so I just buy hair dye. Which is another form of expression, you know? There. That looks good. Now I need to do a red. For the collar, it says R218 in the Cali Arts. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of gel pen, actually. I wasn't going to, but I'm going to now. And I think we will be fully done. Get my gold gel pen in the Pentel Dual Metallics for little features here. That way the dog can be sparkly. And I forgot to do the fish eyes. Let's do green gray in the Touch 5s. And voila! We are finished. Make sure I didn't do as high, but use the same green. They can be kind of spirit animals of each other. There we go. There. I really like how she turned out. See how it looks. Ooh. Oh my god. Hope that wasn't the whole thing. I apologize about that. I think that was probably the whole way since I did the necklace. Necklace. I couldn't say that. So I apologize about that. Luckily it was towards the end and everything was pretty much done. So I apologize about that. But that's it for today. I finished up the first one. So we have a first finish of Jade in June. Like I said, I did want to do the dragon page from Jade Summer first, but I didn't want to put up a part 1 and then make you wait, you know, make you wait until like Tuesday to see the next part of it. But yeah, it looks really good. So I think we're going to do this book as kind of just like the odd break book here and there. Whereas kind of do one page at a time. Actually, I did this one, my very first one I did on camera. Not the very first picture, but the first Grayscale one. So that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will see you all next time. I am going to film on Sunday night a Happy Meal video. I'm probably will color and chat. And then I'm going to, on Tuesday night or Monday night, I will start filming for Jade in June after this video. Sorry. It'll be my Verse Dragons page. But that is it for today. I hope you all have a good weekend. And until next time, happy coloring.